Hey, church. Hey, I'm outside. It's hot. I am just I'm making this video as a way to show you how we've been able to start setting up for this Sunday. This Sunday is our first return, our first return to in-person gathering. Now this Sunday is a soft return. It will look exactly like the online service has looked for the last 14 weeks. We are going to have a short greeting by myself and my wife, Tracy, the worship leader. We're going to usher you into a playlist on YouTube that we will all watch together, although we won't sing. We'll watch, we'll sing in our heads, maybe sing to ourselves, and then we'll go into the message, prayer, and then to the message. And so it's going to look exactly like it does on YouTube, and that way, online. That way, if you're one of those that not coming back yet, you're not missing anything. It looks exactly the same. It's just going to be here. And then as the weeks go, as our strategy team, implementation team makes decisions, that's our church board, STMI board, other church leaders. As it makes sense, we'll move into a more, quote, normal gathering. So I want to walk you through what you're looking at. You're going to be coming in the front here. It doesn't look like I can switch the camera. You're going to be coming in the front, okay? Front doors. You're going to come in the front doors. But before you get in here, we're probably gonna hand sanitize you before you get in the building. So you're going to be hand sanitized right out here, right outside. We're going to have you come through the building. Okay, we're back in the building now. We've got hand sanitizer that we'll have spread out throughout the sanctuary. Over here, we're going to walk in. We're going to have a spot for your tithe. It's going to not be this. It's going to be a chest that Sherry Norton found and had the top cut out for a slot for your offering. I know that's not the normal way that we do it, but we want to give you opportunity to do that. And I will be praying for that offering on Sunday. So it's not quite like passing the plate around, but again, we got to try to stay socially distanced. So this is what we're going to have. So we're going to have a chest here for your offering, and then right here we've got some stuff for the kids. If you're bringing some kids with you, we've got some individual crayons and papers all set up and ready to go. And then we're going to walk into the sanctuary, and the sanctuary is set up in little tiny rows. Now, this is going to look a little bit different on Sunday because as you come and as we get a feel for how many are in your group, our ushers and safety team members that are going to be helping seat people are going to pick a spot and then move those chairs so that they're appropriately distanced, so that we're maintaining a 6-foot distance between family groups, okay? Now, this is going to be hard for some. This is going to be really hard for students. You have to sit with your family, okay? Students are not grouping up together. You have to sit with your family, the people that you come here with, the people that you live with. So we're going to have the family groups sitting together. If you're an individual, we'll make sure that you have a seat also, unless you're a part of a family that you've been with, like my mother-in-law. You know, we've been together, so we could probably sit together. Or my mom and I have been together. We could probably sit together. So there's some variances. There's some things we can consider, but we're going to be sitting together in family groups. And here's the sanctuary. I'm going to be standing up and preaching this Sunday. It's going to be so weird. Everything looks different now. The camera that was here in the middle is moved and is now up here. There's the camera. It's a little further away. It won't be quite as tight and close like we're having a good conversation, which I'm gonna honestly miss that. But we're trying to accommodate you, and we're trying to accommodate our online viewers. So this is our church initially set up right now. Okay, potentially looking a little bit different with our groups once they arrive. Okay, now there's another option. If you don't feel comfortable sitting in here, in the fellowship hall, we have donated an 86-inch smart TV. So that TV will be able to play our live feed on our YouTube channel. And if you can hear it, we've got this TV set up. I know the words are backwards. It's because I'm using my front camera. That's the TV. Isn't that awesome? So this is our foyer, our fellowship hall, excuse me. We've got it set up also. I'm in the back. I'm in the last row. I'm behind the last row. That's the TV. Those words are nice and clear, right? I mean, you'll be able to see them and they won't be backwards once you're here. But we've got some seating in here. We've got our nice television that will stream our service. So what will happen is if you choose to sit back here, what will happen is we'll have the live stream here, and then we'll jump to the playlist. So we'll have someone in here that will just run the remote and be on our YouTube channel and just switch over to the playlist instead of having the live stream. And then the people in here will watch the playlist. It's really loud. And then we will move back to the live feed when it's done. So the only caveat there is our live stream is about 1.5 minutes behind our regular service. So people in here will be 1.5 minutes behind us in the sanctuary, potentially. So that's fine. It'll still work. It'll be great. But if you need this space, we've got this space set up and a great television. And you can see that thing just fine from the back. So amazing gift, right? To make all this happen. Amazing gift. But that's what we've got. We've got the fellowship hall as a possibility. Obviously our sanctuary will be open. The seating will be spaced out. We'll have you guys sitting as families. You're going to hand sanitize before you get in the building. And then you'll be seated by ushers. You're not just going to all file in. You'll be seated by ushers, by our safety team members, so that we can do this in an orderly, safe fashion. You'll be seated, and then upon completion, when we're done, you guys will kind of be dismissed like a wedding party. So the ushers and the safety team members will allow each section of chairs to head out. And what you're going to do is you're going to have all your stuff with you. You're not going to be setting it anywhere. You're going to have it all with you. You're going to grab your stuff, and then you can make your way out what's that room? Foyer doors. And when you get outside the doors, we're going to hand sanitize you one more time. That was one of the things was recommended, was to hand sanitize before you get in the building, and then hand sanitize again when you leave the building. That way, there's not anything brought in to the church, and you're not taking anything out of the church, potentially, that was left here in terms of a virus or germ, okay? So that's the plan. And then we're going to have different stations of hand sanitizer. We haven't moved those all around just yet, but we're going to have different spots for it. The bathrooms will be open. You'll be able to use those. A good rule of thumb is go to the bathroom, wash your hands really well, right? 20 seconds. Dry them off. We have automatic hand motion activated paper towel dispensers now. Another donation. Thank you. When you get done, you hand sanitize again when you're done. That's the recommendation. Wash your hands, dry your hands, come out of the bathroom, find a hand sanitizing station, and hand sanitize once more. This is going to work. It's going to be different. It's going to be weird. It's going to be not what you're used to. But this is phase 1 of a 4-phase plan for us to move back in. And really, the phases aren't like drastic. Right now, we're not worshiping with our worship team. So part of phase 2, potentially, is bringing our worship team back. Okay? Part of phase 3 is bringing our children's childcare back, right? And then phase 4 is back to normal. So back to normal. We're never going to be normal again. This is a restored and transformed normal, but that is what is going to happen. And so this is a really quick video. I hope some of what I've said made any sense at all, but we've got some amazing people. We've got some amazing folks that are going to be helping, that are going to be greeting you out front. If you're not going to be here, if you're online still, that's awesome. You're still going to be a part of everything that we do here. You are not going to miss a thing that goes on in this church. You're going to be a part of the greeting when we open live. You're going to be a part of the playlist, which is going to be available on the YouTube channel or potentially in a link on our Facebook page in the comments of our live feed. And you're going to be back with us live when it's time to bring the message. So you're not missing a thing by not being here, other than us and our faces in person. But I can see it. I know it's coming if we're careful, if we do this right. I can see us being meeting together in the not too distant future, much, much sooner than we were thinking back in April, right? Or even March when this all started. So it's going to be a great Sunday. It's going to be a celebration. Whether you're here or whether you're online, the Lord is He's going to gather with us and He's going to lead us, and it's going to be exciting. We are going to be in Psalm 51, verse 11, which says, "Do not cast me from your presence or take your Holy Spirit from me." Going along with that psalm is going to be the text from John 14. Yes, I know, we're back in John. Goodness, does this guy ever stray far from the Gospel of John? Yes, I do. But this message, the verses in John 14, particularly dealing with the Holy Spirit, the giving of the Holy Spirit, the promise of the Holy Spirit in John 14, verses 15, 16, and 17. Just 3 verses. I'm trying to be done by noon this Sunday. It's going to be a challenge. You guys have spoiled me. John 14, verses 15 to 17 is where we're going to be on Sunday. And the title of this message, remember, the series is called The Psalm Total. So we are moving in this equation, okay? In this prayer sum, this prayer total, we're moving in this equation day by day, adding pieces to it. And this piece is the promise of the Holy Spirit. John 14, verses 15, 16, and 17, with Psalm 51, verse 11. And the title is Remain, I think, unless I change it. Remain. It's the study's been fun. I landed on that text yesterday, so the study's been fun so far. I'm going to go back and study some more now, but I just wanted to make sure we walked you around the church, greeted you. We are doing our best to make this happen. Back down to the fellowship hall. I want you to know that I love you. This music's really loud. Let's turn it down. Look at that. Is that not cool? Is that not cool? It's very cool. It's very cool. Okay. I want you to know that I love you, and I'm excited for Sunday. I'm excited for the work of the Lord. I'm excited for the work that He's doing in my life. I'm excited for the work that He's doing in our church, and I'm excited for the work that He's doing in your life. I hope that you have been praying through this prayer with us. Psalm 139, verses 23 to 24, and Psalm 51, verses 10 through 12. I hope that you've been praying through those prayers with us. This will be our 5th week of our series, if you don't count our intro to this series, which was called the Psalm Total. So technically, we've been talking about this for 6 weeks. So we've been preparing and praying, and this has been a part of our lives for 6 weeks, potentially, if you grabbed hold of the challenge back when I encouraged you to do so. And so I guarantee you, if you've been praying through this prayer, the Lord has been doing a work in your life. He's been revealing something, leading you, guiding you, molding you, shaping you. And undoubtedly, there's been some awesome, painful maybe. It has been for me. Painful maybe, but awesome work being done. And so that is something to be excited about today. You are all amazing. I love you all. I will see you on Sunday, whether it's in person or online. But no, nothing you've decided, whether it's to stay home or come here, there's no wrong decision, okay? Understand that. No wrong decision. I love you. It's going to be awesome. We'll see you on Sunday.